Hey, what's going on? It's Coach Charlie with Attack Basketball Academy. In basketball, 10% of basketball is physical. That leaves 90% of your performance to mental. The problem that I see is that 90% of the coaches and players spend 100% of their time working only on the physical and fundamental aspects of the game. That's not wrong, but ignoring the mental aspects of the game, I don't think you can reach your full potential. I don't want this to happen to you. So today, I'm going to show you exactly how to prepare for a basketball game mentally. Let's get our minds right. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to develop one thing that will get your mind prepared for every basketball game, anytime, anywhere, guaranteed. Then I'm going to show you how to channel your thinking into game day success. This is something I wish someone had taught me when I was younger. Then I'm going to share with you 3 common situations and how you can mentally thrive in all of them. Let's get right into that one thing I discussed that can get your mind prepared for every basketball game, anytime, anywhere. It's called a pre-performance routine. It's also called pre-practice or pre-game routine, right? So all we're talking about is getting not only your mind right, but your body prepared to play. Right? So one of the things that I used to do before games is I used to calm my nerves down by listening to music. That worked for me, right? Some other players, they get very serious, right? They take the headphones off, they sit down, they go in that zone. One of the best players that's ever played in the NBA, cool story, he would listen to a horror movie's theme song before games. Look him up. You might be surprised because he wanted to not only zone out, to prepare his mind. He not only wanted to zone out to prepare his mind and body, he wanted to go somewhere else with his mentals. And it worked for him all the time. So see, that to me is the importance of having a pre-practice, pre-game, or pre-performance routine. Because not only it gets your mind right, it prepares your body as well. Now, how about this? You might have a dribbling routine that you do, right? You might do something where you dribble a basketball. You may have a mirror drill pre-practice, pre-game routine, meaning you don't have a ball in hand, but you're working on your form shot. You're working on breaking down moves, right? You're just kind of in a small space playing some defense, again, against the air. All kind of things you can do to get yourself ready to play this basketball game. Before I show you how to channel your thinking into game day success, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out videos daily to help develop you into a premium basketball player. Don't miss out on the content. Click the subscribe button. Now, I'm going to show you how to channel your thinking into game day success. Minimize mistakes and max out on the opportunity that's in front of you. Don't think twice about making mistakes. They're going to happen. They should happen. Focus on strength and solutions. That's what you want to keep on the top of your mind. Explore your limits in practice and play to them in games. So when I talk about explore your limits in practice, what do you think I'm talking about? Well, that's where you want to work on your weaknesses, right? You work on one practices. So when you work on your weaknesses, the opposite of weaknesses is what? Strength. When you work on them in practices, you hone them, and then you have 1 or 2 or 3 things that you do extremely well. Those are your strength moves. That's what you focus on. That's how you minimize mistakes. You don't do things in games for the first time. You explore them where? In practice. And when you explore them in practice, you make them better by honing, by smoothing out. Once you smooth them out and you understand those are your go-tos, and your go-tos are the things that happen naturally. 1 + 1, 2 + 2. We don't have to think twice about that answer. See, go-to moves are your strength moves. You don't have to think twice about them because they're the lower portion of your mind, your subconscious. So you want to keep the top of your mind free to be aware. So you're out of your head and you're on the court playing with awareness. And I love to say this to awareness. Are you here? A-R-E. Are you aware? Are you alert? Are you ready? And are you emotionally engaged? See, when the top of your mind is free, you don't think about making mistakes. All you think about is taking advantage of what's in front of you. Now that you know how to prepare your mind before the game and stay mentally present during the game, I want you to comment below with think. Let me know your mind is strong. Go ahead and type think in the comments. Now I'm going to go over 3 common pregame scenarios and how you can mentally thrive in all 3. First, let's say you don't have access to a basketball court. You don't have a basketball. We can also say this. It's as if you just got to the game. There's no extra court space. What can you do? Situation number 1, listen to music. Calm your body down, right? Put on your favorite tunes, whatever they might be. Not a music person? Focus. What are 1 or 2 things you can keep your mind on that can really help you during this game? It could be gratitude. Go to gratitude, right? It's not about I have to play. Change that have to get. I get to play. Get excited about that opportunity, right? Situation number 1, no court, no ball, no problem. I can listen to music. I can go over my gratefuls. What am I thankful for? Situation number 2, you don't have a court, but you have a ball. And you have a situation where you cannot dribble on the court because there may be another game going on in front of you. How about go to a small area? Work on dribbling, right? Stationary. Work on your handles. Pound the ball hard. In and out jab step moves. Pound the basketball hard. In and out jab step moves, right? Pretend you're triple threading, right? Pretend you're shooting the basketball, okay? How about you have a 10 to 15 feet of space? How about get warmed up? Do some dynamic stretching, right? High knees, butt kicks, karaoke. Go into some closeouts like you're closing out against an offensive player. There's so many things that you can do, right? You don't have to limit yourself. Let's go with the 3rd scenario. You have access to a basketball court and you have a basketball. These are simple things you can do. First of all, you can get your body warmed up. How about doing some dynamic stretching? Spend about 3 to 5 minutes doing that. After your dynamic stretching, how about stationary ball handling? Spend about 3 to 5 minutes on that. Just working on some simple hard pound dribbles, right? Dribble jabs, in and out, going between your legs behind the back. You can't do that, keep it simple. Simple crossovers, just simple pounds, getting your mind and body ready to play, right? Think about that. Then go onto the court. Do 1-step layups, whether they're 1-foot finishes or 2-foot finishes, just around the rim, right? Shrink the space, because tight spaces accelerate learning curves. Then go into form shooting, okay? 1-hand form shooting. Add your guide hand. You may not have anybody rebound for you. So what? This might be all done in 5 to 7 minutes. All of a sudden, you got not only a good sweat going physically, but mentally, you are ready to play. Let's get after it. Now that you know how to prepare for a basketball game mentally, how would you like to have a guide that covers all the must-know basketball principles, mental and physical, and in what situation to apply them? Well, you are in luck. If you click the link in the description of the video below, you can download the guide I put together as my gift to you. Enjoy it and keep attacking.